Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another Instagrammers Pick My Makeup. So I've done one of these before and it was really fun, so I thought I would do it again. So what I did was I put up like a this and that of foundations and all the different stuff and put a poll, like a yes or no, and then you picked my makeup. So that's what we're going to do. So in this box here I have all the items that you guys picked. So the first thing I am going to use is not that. Well, the reason I was saying this is because you can prep, set and glow with this, but we actually have a primer that you picked. So the first thing we're going to use is this Revlon Rose Glow Hydrating Illuminating Primer in Rose Quartz. So we'll get this going. I was thinking to myself when I first got up that it's a bit cooler today, but I'm actually feeling quite warm and clammy. So it's like 13 degrees, or that's what it's saying on my phone anyway, but this girl's still warm. Okay, so this is what it looks like. We're just going to pop it all over. I've got a little bit of a heat rash on my neck and in the folds of my arms, but I did put some of that Isle of Paradise tan on. I'll show you what tan I mean. This one here, I put some of that on last night, and sometimes every single tan that I use I get just a little bit of a heat rash. This is the tan. I don't know if you can see it slightly in my feet. I'm gonna have to put another layer of it on, but anywho, now I think this is the eyeshadow palette you picked. This is the Disney Aladdin with MAC, which looks like so. These are the shades. It doesn't tell you on the back. Oh, it does, but it doesn't tell you like in me. They are called Riff Raff, Rags to Riches, No Ordinary Lamp, Princess Jasmine, Agrabah, Creative Copper, Live the Genie Life, and Shadowy Lady. So these are the shades, and this is the one we're going to be using, but I can't remember from when I've been using it if it's got fold down. But anyway, I think we'll do that first. I'm not using my ring light today because I am through in my sitting room, as you can tell if you're not new to my channel. So my ring light's in my bedroom and I'm being a lazy moo and I can't be bothered to go through there. So let's just get some creating on the go. So the first one I'm going to use is this sort of pinky shade here, and as you can see it hasn't got a mirror, so I need to use this mirror. So where am I going to sit you? We'll put you down here. I'm having a very lazy Sunday since it's my day off. It's 11:10 and I am not long out of my bed because why not? And this mirror is filthy. I'm still in my pyjamas and I intend to stay in them. And I am just going to have a really chilled day. Get my hair done tomorrow. Woohoo! Can't wait. Because it is needing it. The humidity in my hair, like I've never had so much volume in my life, and frizz. I thought my TV had just gone off there. It's on mute. So, I don't know if you can see, but this is just the light pink shade, and I've just popped that all over my lid just for a wash of colour. Now I'm wanting to get some more brushes out of my little pot here. I think I'll have to do some brush cleaning while I'm watching the TV later on, because we ain't got many brushes going on. Okay, the next shade I am going to go into is this sort of matte brown shade up here. Baby, tonight, the DJ's got us falling in love again. As you can see, it's just a nice brown, and we are going to just pop this on the lid. Just starting in my socket and crease area. And we're just window wipe motions back and forth. I'm going to look snazzy just to sit in the house, eh? That's the story of my life. I was lying in my bed and I was like, oh, I'm going to finish my book because I've not got much left of it. I'm actually going to just take this all onto my lid as well. And I thought I want to just finish my book because I am like literally, you know, at the end. But my Kindle was running out of charge, so we will get that finished. And then I'll be on to book 20 of this year. Woohoo! You can't tell already from that. I love reading. Such a bookworm. I just love it. Voice is going. It's such escapism, especially if you're me and your mind is constantly going. You suffer with anxiety. I have an anxiety disorder, which I was diagnosed with in 2013. So it's a bit more extreme than just, you know, being a little bit anxious. And yeah, reading for me is just amazing escapism. And I love it when you get so into a book that you actually look forward to going back to it. You're like, oh, I want it to be bedtime or whatever. Because the only time, I don't know anyone else, the only time I really read is when I'm in my bed. Obviously, if I'm travelling, I'll read and stuff like that. But a lot of the time, I'm just watching YouTube or catching up with programmes. I'm not really sitting reading. Okay, the next colour I am going to go in with, I do not know actually. I think I'm going to go into this duochrome shade here because let's face it, it's my favourite in the whole place. I'm going to first of all try it with this Nancy brush. I was given some, basically I didn't buy this palette. I'm not going to say who did, because in past experiences, when mentioning people that buy me certain gifts in my life, you know, it just gives bitter people cause for drama. So, but let's just say I was kindly gifted. It's not actually one I thought I'd pick up. You know what I mean? Like, if you know me by now and you're not new to my channel, you know I absolutely love collecting MAC lipsticks. And I actually have an ASOS order coming of MAC lipsticks to add to my ever-growing collection. So this is the eye look so far. It's just a nice subtle kind of eye. And then we've got, you know, that duochrome on. I'm going to leave it there at the moment. And we're going to shift from eyes and we're going to go on to foundation. Now the foundation you chose, it was between my Chanel foundation and the Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation, and you chose this. So I'm going to use that. So I'm just going to wet my sponge. This is a sponge from Yes2. I don't know if you know the website, but it's got a lot of like Korean brands and stuff, and they sent me that as a free gift in with my order. So, you know, that was very kind of them. This has got a big doe foot applicator. And we are going to put this all over my chops. I did my skincare beforehand, just through in my room before I came through, so let's get my hair out of my face. Okay, I'm going to take the sponge, and it's damp, and we're just going to put it all over the face. So I would say this Aladdin palette is good for somebody who doesn't, oh, hear my stomach there. I've not long since had my brunch or breakfast, if you like, so it shouldn't be gurgling away, but yeah, this palette I would suggest is quite good. I don't know if you can still get it anymore with it being like, you know, like a collection one or limited, but you might, if you really want it, you might find someone selling it on Depop or eBay or something. But the shades in it, I would definitely say, are nice and subtle if you're the kind of person that's not into like major sort of eye makeup and you want just a little tad of something, you know. So yes, I haven't worn this foundation in a long time. I'm really excited that Fenty are bringing out on the 15th of August a hydrating foundation. So I will definitely be picking up that. Foundation is one of the things in my makeup collection that I actually don't have a lot of. I don't have a lot of foundations, so, but I would be really interested to try that. So this is the foundation on. It just gives a nice hydrated glow, as it would suggest. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyebrows. So you picked the Foolproof Brow Powder by Benefit. And this is the one that's got like the light to dark. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not a big fan of it. I prefer my Browsings. And a lot of the time, like, I would happily just leave my eyebrows the way they are and not put anything in it. But since you guys picked, I will use it for you. My hair is all over the place. So basically what it shows you to do is it's basically showing you the arch of it. So you do this colour to here and then you put the dark from there down. So that's just what we're doing. It's almost like an ombre effect, I assume. But this is my eyebrow done and this is it no. As you can see, it's, you know, it's okay. It's not really going crazy. My eyebrows aren't even done, but I'm away soon, so I'll have to go to Elegance and get them sorted out because they are a bit of a riot. So that's the eyebrows done. It is just nice and subtle, to be fair, but there you go. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to do my concealer. So you picked the Naked Skin Urban Decay. This is in Fair Neutral. Now the girls said that this was the perfect colour for me. It is if you want it for brightening, but as you can see, it is far too light. So it's more of a brightening. As you can see, it's quite white. It's more of a brightening concealer, this shade anyway, for me, than it is, like, you know, for dark circles and stuff. Now, where is the sponge? Just going to go back in with the sponge. And we are just going to pop that all in here. How's it, people, been with flooding and that? There's been a lot of really bad rain down the central belt of Scotland, you know, like Glasgow and Edinburgh and things like that. And for once, you know, it's normally up here in the northwest and in the Highlands that the weather is horrific, but fingers crossed, we've just had a bit of wind and stuff. We haven't had anything major. I'm going to go in with this Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder. Now, funnily enough, I was watching Kathleen Lights last night and she used this and she was like, she loves it. But she was saying, basically the powder goes on and it usually feels cold and like water. And she was saying, you know, she's had it for a good bit now and she feels that she doesn't get that effect with it anymore, and I've been noticing that, so that was interesting, you know, to see or hear even from her, because I was thinking, is it just me that's seeing this? Oops. So I'm just going to take this little brush here and we are going to take some of it. Like, you don't get much of the cooling effect at all anymore, whereas when I first got it, literally you were like, oh my god. I mean, if I'm honest, she says she still feels a slight cooling effect from it. I'm not noticing that much of a cooling effect from it at all. But it is a really good powder. So that's the powder set. Now, I'm going to go in with eyeliner. You chose this Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner in the shade Lionfish, which is a brown. I got this in, I think it was my Marks and Spencer's advent calendar last year. I can't wait for our beauty advent calendars this year. I am so excited. I think I'm definitely going to get a Body Shop one because I love the Body Shop and I enjoyed that one. And I think I'll definitely get the Marks and Spencer's one because it is really good value for money. Basically, the Marks and Spencer's advent calendar is £200 on its own, but if you spend £35 in store or online, then you get the advent calendar for £35. And it's got really decent products in it, like good brands and a good variety of sizes. I got the ASOS one last year as well after watching Eltoria's video. And it was okay. There were some items that were better than others, but some of them are really ridiculously expensive. But I might just treat myself to maybe one of the... I would love to get the Spa one, or Elemis, you know, one of, or Rituals even, one of the actual skincare ones. But we shall see. And the mascara you chose is the Marc Jacobs. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Believe it or not, even though it's only August just now, they do start soon coming out. Or maybe it's just the PR of them that gets sent to the lucky YouTubers that get sent them. And the people that I like watching for... I don't like this mascara, I'm not going to lie to you. It transfers, it's clumpy. The people I like watching when it comes to the Beauty Advent Calendar releases is Paula, Holmes and Eltoria. That's how I found Eltoria, actually. They are the two that I tend to watch. And this year I ain't going to be here for most of December. I'm going to be away. So when I do get Beauty Advent Calendars, normally I would like to open them every day because that's the whole point of them. But I might end up, because I'm going to be away and they'll be just sat here, I don't know whether to just open them when I get them or to leave them till I come back in January and do them then. Because, not on video, obviously, because there's no point in January, but like for myself. So I can't decide what to do. I'll see how I go. If I get more than one, I'll maybe keep one for when I come back, so that it's just like almost a little extra Christmas present to yourself, isn't it? It's like a January delight, since January can be quite a heavy month for many a reason. I really don't like this mascara at all. I got this in one of the latest in beauty boxes and I just don't rate it. Look. I don't like that kind of clumpy... Nah, not loving that. Okay, now, I'm getting pins and needles in my feet because of the way I'm sitting. I'll just... Forgive me a minute while I try and get some life back into them. The next thing is, this is the bronzer you picked. Now, unfortunately, for whatever reason, Too Faced do not make this anymore. I managed to grab it off eBay and I'm so delighted. This is the Too Faced Peach Leopard Brightening and Perfecting Bronzer. Now, they still do the pink one, but in different packaging. But they stopped doing the peach one. Why? I do not know. I have even sent a message on Twitter and all that jazz, but hey ho. So I'm really sorry that you can't get this anymore, but this is the one you chose. And it would be a crime not to share it with you guys. So we are going to pop this on our chops. See, on camera to you guys, I don't look that pale, but I look really white on here. And I think it's that, whatchamacallit, concealer. I mean, we're getting a bit of colour now from this bronze, but I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Who loved that film, Casper the Friendly Ghost? Let me know in the comments what your favourite film is. One of my favourite films is The Green Mile. And I love Hocus Pocus for like Halloweeny time. My favourite Disney films are The Little Mermaid and The Jungle Book. And I love Moana and I love The Good Dinosaur. They are great films. I love the Look Who's Talking films, remember from the 80s? Oh, I just love them. But I love Ace Ventura. I love Dumb and Dumber. I love the Rush Hour films. There's just so many films. It's funny because my partner sometimes says to me, why are you watching that film? You've seen it so many times. Why don't you watch something you haven't seen? But you know, sometimes you just want the nostalgia of just watching something that's you just love. So that's why. And the blush you picked was my new Colourpop one. And it is called, I think it was, see, it goes into this thingy, so I can't remember what it's called, and I don't know how to get it out without digging my fingers in. It is called Why Hello. I was wanting more of a peachy blush, but anyway. So let's get a blush brush. Oh, itch. And you really don't need much of this because it's super pigmented, as you can see. I'm really looking for a a matte peach blush, because I just in some ways think that peach blush suits me better. So I'm still on the hunt. Okay, so that's the blush, and then the highlight you chose is the Becca Opal, which is in my project pan. And we will take this brush. This is one of my all-time favourite brushes. If you can get Essence or go on to Wilko's, or if you have a Wilkinson's, this is the cheap brush. I like the shape of it. It is perfect for highlight. I mean, look, it's like it was made for it. It's just absolutely spot on. This highlight is so extra, it's unbelievable. I think that's why, like, I do like it, but I actually personally think the Becca highlights look better on darker skin, or maybe people that fake tan a lot more than me. Oh, toothpaste on my top. So this is the highlight. Look at that bling. Now, before I do the lips, I want to go back in to the eyeshadow, and I'm going to use the same one, but I'm going to use my finger just to intensify the colour. And now it is a little bit chalky, so I should probably have done that beforehand. Oh, I love it so much. Is anyone else like me and a complete and utter sucker for duochrome and monochrome? Because I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. I mean, look at this. Look at it. It's gorgeous. Okay, and then I'm just going to take the wee brush a bit just to neaten it up just a tad. As I say, we ain't going nowhere, it's just me that's seen it. And then what's left on the brush, I'll maybe just briefly run it under the eye. Just a wee bit. I'm not a massive fan of under the eye for me because I actually have really sensitive under eyes, but there you go. And to finish off, you chose the lip combo. There was a gloss and a lip liner, or there was a lipstick and a lip liner, and you chose my iconic London lip plumping gloss in Love Struck, and you chose, she throws it away, the Huda Beauty lip contour in the colour Venus, which I got from the lovely Louise. So let's do this. So I like to put it on and I'm just softening it down a bit. Anybody, any tips? Like, I've got really red dryness under here. My lips have been horrendous. I use that Laneige, excuse me, overnight lip mask every night. And it's just, it's not so much my actual lips, it's round about them. And we're just fading that in a little bit. So this is just the lip liner on. And then we're going to take the gloss. Now, naturally, it actually doesn't hurt, this gloss being lip pumping. It's very pepperminty. It's just a very, even though the colour looks really pinky, on the lips there isn't a lot of pigment. Oh, plumping already. Now, if you weren't keen on having such a bold line like this, what you could do is just take the lip liner and you could colour all of your lips in with it and then put the gloss on. But I've just decided to do it like this because personally it doesn't bother me. Maybe it doesn't look quite right. If that's the case, you could go and get a lip brush and you could just blend it in a little bit more. You could just soften the edges. So guys, that is the makeup that you picked. Instagrammers pick my makeup. So what do you think? If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and click the bell button to be notified, and I will speak to you very soon. And I will definitely keep doing this every now and again because it is so fun. It also gets me to look through my makeup collection and go, I haven't used these things in a while, but let's see what you guys want to see me put on my face. So yeah. Anyway, have a lovely Sunday, whatever you're getting up to. Hope you're not too hungover if you had a wild one. Or if you're just like me and you're not so much of a party animal these days, then yeah, enjoy your cup of tea. Okay, bye. Hi guys, back again. I totally forgot to add in the setting spray that you picked. So you picked the Iconic London setting spray, and I don't know what the name of this one is, but this is the lighter one. So it was just when I was packing away there. It smells amazing and it gives you a nice glow. So yes, there's the setting spray. Okay guys, I am now going. Thank you so much for participating and picking the makeup. Take care. Bye.